We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
José and Maria by Dwayne Yancey.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sandy Spring Theater's virtual production of Jose and Maria, an old story for new times, written by Dwayne Yancey and directed by Jacqueline Youm. Before we begin, a few quick announcements. Your safety is always our top priority. Make sure you know the nearest exit in case of emergency. Snack bar will remain open. Snacks you bring is up to you. Someone has their speaker on. Use of cameras is highly encouraged. If you do post pictures, please post them with the hashtag SSTG Jose and Maria. This presentation is being recorded and will be available on YouTube shortly after the show. Please join us after the show at the stage door to meet and greet the director and cast. Also, please consider making a donation to support Sandy Spring Theater at support.sstgmd.org to help us continue bringing high quality theater to the Montgomery County area. Sandy Spring Theater is thrilled to announce that once again we are live in person at the Gaithersburg Arts Barn. Please join us for Godspell for 3 weekends, March 4th through 20th, 2022. If you wish to audition, we are having open auditions on January 3rd and 5th. Please check out the website for all the details. And now, without further ado, we present to you Act 1 of Jose and Maria.
José and Maria by Dwayne Yancey.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
José and Maria by Dwayne Yancey.
And that's what I've been saying all along. I mean, taxes are just a fancy way of saying confiscation. Do you hear me? Confiscation. Let's all say it together. Confiscation. The government can confiscate your land for a highway or a landfill or some other public purpose. And when that happens, the liberals and the environmentalists and the feminists and the editorial writers are all up in arms. But when the government reaches into your wallet and confiscates your income, where's the outrage in that? That's what I'd like to know. Where is the outrage? Well, I'll tell you. The outrage is right here on the Zeke Israel show. And I'll bet there's a lot of outrage there in listener land tonight. Aren't you outraged? If so, you're not alone. Give us a call and share your feelings. The number is 1-800-OUTRAGE, and you can share your outrage with your fellow taxpayers, and we can all be outraged together. Well, all right. We've got a caller here now. This is Matthew from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, home of the steel mill until cheap foreign labor sent the mills packing overseas. Isn't that right? You know that's right. So what's on your mind, Matt?
Hello?
Well, you're on the Zeke Israel show. What's on your mind, Matt?
Hello, Zeke. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. I just want to say I've been a real fan of yours.
Oh, that's great. So do you have an outrage to share with us, Matt?
Yeah, I wanted to say something about this tax proposal that...
Well, it's more than a proposal, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're right.
Well, you know I'm right. I'm Zeke Israel, and I'm always right. Isn't that right?
Yeah, well, I suppose it is. Anyway, what I wanted to say about this tax thing is that I think if we're going to raise taxes, then it seems to me what's really going on here is that the government is saying to...
Front desk, Paula speaking. Wake up call? Oh, what time would you like? 7:30? Oh, all right. Oh, no, we don't have a turn down service. What's that? No, if you want some mints, you might want to try the vending machine. Yeah, they're at the end of the hall on the first floor. Yes, the first floor. Please try that. No, I can't. No. Okay, no, I can't say that they are there, but yes, try the vending machine on the first floor. Okay, looks like I have another call. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Front desk, Paula speaking. Front desk, Paula speaking. You say your remote's not working. Are you sure you're pointing it at the TV? Yes, you got to point it directly at the TV for it to work. Try that, okay? Still nothing. All right. I'll send housekeeping up. What room are you in? 239, all right. No, I don't know how long it'll be. We're pretty busy tonight, but we'll get to you as soon as we can. Yes, I know you paid for service, and I will try to have someone up there as soon as possible. Now, I got another call coming in. Can I put you on hold? Okay. Economy and Paula speaking. May I help you? Oh, for tonight? No, I'm sorry. We're all booked up. Well, there may be a Motel 7 just up the road, but I'm guessing they're in the same spot we are. Well, it's a busy time of year. It seems like everyone's traveling. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. Are you still there? Hello? Hello? All right. Where's housekeeping?
Housekeeping's right here.
There you are, Anna. I've been trying to find you.
You and everybody else. Now, what do you have on my to-do list?
All right. We got a busted remote in 239. Probably just needs batteries.
Did they try pointing the thing directly at the TV? It won't work unless you point it directly at the TV.
Yeah, I told them.
You wouldn't believe how many people don't do that. They point it at the wall, the mirror, the door, everywhere but the TV.
Oh, and I'm told the ice machine on the first floor is out.
Not anymore.
Oh, you fixed it? Great!
No, it's all the way out.
What do these people need with ice anyway? It's the middle of winter.
Who knows? All I know is it's completely out. I refilled it with water, but it's going to take a while to turn into ice.
Fine.
I mean, I don't know what they want ice in winter for anyway.
Hold on, let me get this. Front desk, Paula speaking. What's that? Have you tried rocking the machine back and forth? Yes, I know it's dangerous. No, I'm not recommending that. I'm just asking, have you tried it? All right. I'll send housekeeping by there to have a look. Right. Room 225. I've got it.
Now what?
Seems like room 225 can't go to sleep without his mitts.
We don't have a turn down service. Tell him to try the vending machine.
He did, and now the box of mints is stuck. Can you go and unstuck them for him?
Great, just great. Where do all these people come from anyway?
Oh, and there's a backed up toilet in room 145. I forgot to mention that.
Guess I'm going to need my plunger after all.
Economy and Paula speaking. No, I'm sorry. We're all booked up for tonight.
By the side of the road at night, Jose and Maria are looking at the flat tire on their car. Maria is very pregnant.
No puedo ver, María. Está demasiado oscuro.
José, necesito una linterna.
Sí, gracias.
Jose takes the flashlight, turns it on, and shines it on the flat tire.
¿Qué ves?
Hay una goma ponchada.
Ay, ¿está ponchada?
Sí, está ponchada.
¿Tienes una llanta de repuesto?
No. No hay llanta de repuesto. Esa es la llanta de repuesto.
¿Qué vamos a hacer?
No sé. Tal vez podemos pedirle a alguien se pare y nos ayude.
¿Pero dónde estamos?
No sé. No sé.
Tengo frío.
Oh, ¿por qué no entras en el auto? Adentro está más caliente. Tal vez alguien pasará pronto.
Ahí, alguien viene ahora.
¡Oh! ¡Ayúdenos! ¡Ayúdenos! ¡Help! ¡Por favor! ¡Necesitamos ayuda aquí! ¡Ayúdenos! ¡Help!
¿Qué vamos a hacer?
No sé.
A brightly lit community meeting hall. The census taker is organizing the upcoming census. She looks at her watch. Only one citizen, Thomasina, is in the room, and she looks pretty bored.
We'll give folks a few more minutes in case anyone's running late. There might be some more coming in. This is a busy time of year. It's hard to get a lot of people out.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the census meeting.
That's us. Come on in. We'd be happy to have you.
I'm not too late, am I?
No, we haven't gotten started yet.
I'll just take a seat back here. Hi, how are you? Okay.
Did you see anybody else coming in?
No, I don't think so.
I saw a lot of cars out in the parking lot. I thought maybe we'd have a big turnout tonight, but I guess they were all going somewhere else.
I think they're all here for the meeting upstairs in council chambers.
What meeting is that?
I think it's an anti-tax rally.
Oh, I see. All right. It's a few minutes past, so let's get started. All right. We may be small in numbers here, but we can be large in spirit.
Seem to have a lot of spirit upstairs.
I see.
I came here for the tax meeting, but they ran out of room upstairs and the fire marshal made some people stand out in the hall. So rather than stand, I thought I'd come down here and see what this was all about.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming. My name is Maddie. I'm the local representative for the Tax Bureau, and I'll be coordinating the upcoming census here in this area. Let me go over what we hope to accomplish here tonight. As you know, the census is intended to help the government determine just how many people live in a certain area. It is a big undertaking and going to take a lot of volunteers to help pull it off. Not only do we need people to help us conduct the actual census, we'll need help for things like manning an information booth or going out into the community groups and churches to talk up the importance of the census. Any questions before I get started?
I've got a question.
Yes.
So, why are all these questions in the census?
Which questions are you referring to?
Well, all of them. Like how big your house is and whether you have indoor plumbing and what kind of education you have. That seems kind of personal. Why does the government need to know that sort of thing anyways? I don't know if I want all the information on my family floating around some government office somewhere. It might wind up on the internet for all I know.
That is a very good question. We get a lot of questions like that. But I can assure you all the answers are kept confidential. And the best proof of that is, have you ever seen a tabloid write about how Elvis answered the census? No, you haven't. Now, we know the tabloids will write about anything they can get their hands on. So the fact that they've never done a story on how Elvis answered the census, or Madonna, or Taylor Swift, or any other celebrity for that matter, that shows you right there how confidential the answers are.
So then what does the government need all that information for anyway?
All of the answers are compiled and the results help the government get a better picture of what a community is like, how old or young it is, how many people live there, and what the particular needs may be in terms of certain services. And that helps the government determine things like how many schools to build or where or what sort of grants to make available.
Seems to me the government should already know those kinds of things. All it's got to do is look around and see from all these people moving in, we're going to need some new schools here in a couple of years. All you've got to do is count.
That's right. And that's what the census is all about, counting people. Now, I'm going to pass around a sign-up sheet. If you can just put your name, your phone number, address on there for me, that'd be great. Now, signing the sheet does not represent a commitment on your part. It just helps make sure I can get back with you in case any information about opportunities to volunteer with the census.
At night, out in the country, 3 astronomers carry in their telescopes. Professor Goal has brought his 3 children, Jemima, Keziah, and Karen, each of whom has a pair of binoculars.
Yes, I've read that study, but I think it's got some serious deficiencies. For one thing, It makes no mention of evaporation. If there were really that much water on Mars, I think there'd be some serious evaporation going on. But there's not much water vapor to be found in the atmosphere. So where's it gone?
It's just burnt off into space. We know Mars has lost a lot of its atmosphere over time. The gravity is too weak to hold on to a thick atmosphere.
Well, maybe so. But if that's the case, then I don't think whatever water there is or was would be stable enough to stay in liquid form for a very long time. You might have some burst out from some underground in some geologically unstable region, maybe long enough to carve out some impressive gullies, and maybe even flow like a river, maybe even pool up in the lowlands, but nowhere near long enough for anything to actually evolve there.
The child with Professor Gold trips over something in the dark as they walk to their observing spot.
Hey, watch your step, dear.
I can't see anything. It's dark out here.
I know. Isn't it great? No city lights, an unobstructed horizon, and not a cloud in the sky. What more could you ask for?
How about being at home in front of the TV? You know, Squid Game is on tonight.
Come on now. Yeah, we've been all over that. Here. Can you hold the flashlight while I set up Keziah? Hey, you guys found anything yet?
Yeah, we're good, Professor Gold.
So, who says something has to evolve above ground? Maybe life on Mars evolved below ground.
In what? The subsurface microfrost?
Well, sure. You'd have water, you'd have nutrients, you'd be shielded from the sun's ultraviolet rays.
So you can see that UV radiation on Mars is a problem?
Well, of course it's a problem, but it's not an insurmountable problem. Here, I'm going to take this spot right here.
Okay, that looks good, Professor Frank. I just don't see how you get around the UV radiation problem. I haven't seen any life on Mars scenarios that realistically address the UV problem.
I'm cold.
And can you hold the star chart, Jemima? Thank you.
My ears are cold.
Did you bring your hat, Karen?
No.
I told you to bring your hat. You'll just have to put your hood up.
I don't like the hood. It's always getting in the way.
Well, you can either have cold ears or put your hood up. It's your choice. Now here, help me get this sighted.
You just won't concede the possibility that life could survive beneath the surface. There are places in Antarctica where conditions are just as severe as they are on Mars, and life exists there, down in the crevices.
But Antarctica doesn't have the ultraviolet radiation problem that Mars does, not even with the ozone hole. I really think the UV on Mars is a huge issue. Oh, look at that, will you?
What do you see?
The M33 galaxy is spectacular tonight.
Oh? Let me have a look.
Here, let me adjust it for you.
I don't know why you had to bring me out here.
Look, I've told you. Your mother had a meeting she had to go to. Something about the census or something. Yeah, you'd have been bored there.
Yeah, but at least they might have had a TV there.
Come on. Let's have a look at the Crab Nebula.
You couldn't let me stay at home.
You're not staying at home by yourself. Have I ever told you about the Crab Nebula?
Only about 1,000 times.
Well, let me tell you one more time to make it an even 1,000. Crab Nebula is a remnant of a star that went supernova. In other words, it blew up. The Chinese saw it in 1054. It was so bright, they could see it in the daytime even.
Oh, that is spectacular. You can make out the nucleus and spiral arms quite well, Professor Moon.
I don't think I've seen the sky this clear and bright before.
The sheep farmer and his sons, Joseph and Benjamin, are out in their field at night, hunting for coyotes. The farmer carries a gun. They enter quietly and look for a spot to hunt from, but then the son jumps around, making some noise.
What's that noise?
What noise are you talking about?
Ow! That noise!
I don't hear any noise.
Are there wolves out here?
Wow, that is something, Professor Frank. Come, take a look at this.
What in the devil are you doing, Benjamin? I said be quiet.
I'm calling for the coyotes. Don't we want them to come to us?
You're chasing away every coyote for miles around by making a racket like that. Now sit down and be quiet.
Sorry.
You gotta remember, the coyote is a very elusive animal.
What's that mean?
Hard to catch.
Oh, I thought you meant it was bad in some way.
Well, that too. That's why we're out here, to protect our sheep. We can't take any more losses like we've had.
Do they eat them?
Does who eat what? Do coyotes eat the sheep?
Yeah.
Only parts of them.
Only parts? Which parts?
Just the best parts.
What are the best parts?
Well, it's kind of gruesome.
Gruesome?
How gruesome?
Now, are you sure you really want to know?
Sure.
You're positive.
Positive.
I'm warning you. It's gruesome.
Tell me.
All right then.
I'm listening.
Well, first, the coyote grabs the sheep by the neck like this.
Oh!
And then he rips out the sheep's throat like this.
Oh!
And then they eat the sheep?
No, that's just to kill him. Next, the coyote rips out the sheep's heart and lungs and eats those.
Yuck!
Well, I told you it was gruesome.
You didn't tell me it was that gruesome.
You insisted.
No.
And then they eat the rest of the sheep?
No, that's all they eat, just the organs. They leave the rest.
The whole thing, what's left of the whole thing, I mean.
Yep, they'll leave 100 pounds or so of meat in the field, just so they can eat the innards. Like I said, coyotes just eat what they consider the best parts.
Yuck!
That's how you can tell you got coyotes around.
Oh, and the howling! Don't forget the howling!
Yeah, and the howling. Now, let's be real quiet. Here, take these.
Farmer hands Benjamin a pair of night vision goggles. He puts on some as well.
These are weird-looking binoculars.
They're night vision goggles.
How do they work?
Here, like this.
Oh. Hey, cool! Look at that! Everything's green! Hey, look! Wow! You're like a big green blob! It's the Hulk!
I want you to look out that way.
How do these things work?
They read heat signatures.
This is neat!
Now, I want you to look out that way. What do you see?
I see some blobs. No, wait, those are sheep.
All right, good. Now you know what sheep looks like. Now I want you to keep looking that way, and if you see anything that doesn't look like sheep...
Hey, look at all those stars! Wow!
I said I want you to look that way. There are no coyotes up in the sky.
Sorry.
Now I want you to look out there and be quiet.
And if you see something that doesn't look like a sheep, I want you to let me know.
I've got a question!
What's that?
If I'm supposed to be quiet, how am I supposed to let you see know if I see a cow?
You can whisper.
Do you think we can see any comments with these? I've never seen a comment before. We learned about comments in school.
Coyotes, son, coyotes. We're here to hunt coyotes, not comets.
Did you know that people used to think that whenever there was a comment that meant the king was going to die, or a new king was going to be born, or something like that?
Hey, Joe, check this out. Joe? Daddy?
Jose and Maria, still with their flat tire by the roadside. Jose, with a flashlight, is trying to wave down another passing car without success.
¡Ayúdenos! ¡Ayúdenos! ¡Help! 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 ¡Por favor! ¡Ayúdenos! María, nadie se está parando.
Me siento mal, José.
¿Qué te pasa, María?
No sé, me siento mal.
¿Puedo hacer algo?
Solo quiero acostarme. ¿Y ahora qué?
La policía.
¿Policía? Ay, la policía.
No te preocupes, estamos bien, somos legal.
¿Estás seguro?
Sí, somos legal.
Oh, ay, Dios.
What seems to be the matter here?
Flat, sir.
Flat tire, eh? You have a spare?
No, sir. No spare.
No spare? That's not good. You're not from around here, are you?
No, sir.
Let me see your license and registration.
No entiendo.
I said, let me see your license and registration, please. License? Registration?
Oh, un momento, por favor. María, necesito los papeles que están ahí, en la guantera.
¿Estos?
Sí, gracias.
¿Y qué quiere?
Está bien, ¿ok? Here, sir.
¿Hay algo mal?
No, todo va a estar bien.
That your wife?
No, sir, fiancé.
You alright, ma'am?
Él preguntó si estás bien.
Sí, señor, sí.
Alright, just checking. Look, fiancé, huh? Looks like you're jumping the gun there, son.
I don't understand.
How far along is she?
Very soon. Very soon.
Well, good luck. Take it from me, being a father is hard work.
I'm not the... It's a long story.
Right, I'm sure it is. You got family around here?
No, sir. No family here.
I see. One sec. I need a license and registration check, please.
10-4, go ahead.
License number Alpha X-Ray Charlie 504.
10-4. License number Alpha X-Ray Charlie 504.
Registered to a Jose. That's J as in Juliet, O as in Oscar, S as in Sam, E as in Echo.
And that's what I've been saying all along. I mean, This whole liberal argument about so-called tax fairness or tax equity is completely bogus. I mean, whenever you hear politicians talking about the need to, quote, reform, unquote, the tax code, you know what you should do? You should reach for your wallet. Because when politicians talk about wanting to change the tax code to somehow make it fairer, that's really just a fancy way of saying they want to raise your taxes. Yeah, you see, they know they can't get through a tax increase straight up. The public would never stand for it. But reform, now everybody's in favor of reform, right? Reform is good. Who wants to be against reform? Well, they're just using the reform of the tax code as a cover to slip through a tax increase. Well, they may claim it be revenue neutral, but believe me, there's no such thing. Well, all right. We'll get to our next caller. And this is Mark from Palestine, Texas. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Great, Zeke, but actually, it's Palestine.
Oh, well, excuse me, Palestine. So we're going with the hoity-toity pronunciation now, are we?
Well, actually, it's a good old Texas pronunciation. It's been that way for as long as I can remember.
I see. Well, I stand corrected then. Don't want to mess with Texas. It's Palestine, not Palestine. Don't let it be said that I don't correct my mistakes. Listen up, everybody. Hey, you're a witness. Of course, this is the first one I've ever made, so that's what makes it feel so strange. Palestine, not Palestine. You got that right, everybody? All right, enough of that. So what's on your mind, Mark?
Well, Zeke, the last caller made a point I just wanted to respond to about the so-called...
Oh, you know what, Mark? I'd love for you to respond to the last caller. But the engineer is telling me we've got to cut for a commercial break. So why don't you hold that thought, and we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. This is Zeke Israel, and you're listening to the Zeke Israel Show. Give us a call at 1-800-OUTRAGE and share the outrage.
All right, I've got the backed up toilet in 415 plunged out. I put new batteries in the remote in 235, and I rocked the vending machine hard enough to shake loose the mint for the guy in 225. I even had some extra Snickers swallowed at the same time. You want some?
Room 314 forgot his toothbrush and needs a complimentary kit. Room 265 needs extra towel. Something about forgetting to put the shower curtain on the right side of the tub. And room 224 needs their sheets wiggled or I don't know. Okay. Front desk, Paula speaking. What's that? There's water dripping from the ceiling in your bathroom. What room are you in? Room 165. Okay. Yes, we're already aware of it and we're working on it. Just bear with us, please. Okay. Thank you. Sounds like we're going to need
a lot more towels for room 265. No, I'm on it. You think people know by now what side of the tub to put the shower curtain on?
It's simple. Stupid phones. Economy and Paula speaking. No, I'm sorry, we're all booked up tonight. Yes, tomorrow too. No, 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 I'm not expecting any cancellations. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help you. It's just that busy time of year. A lot of people are traveling. Okay, thank you.
You sure about that? Alright, if you say so.
¿Qué pasa?
Todo va a estar bien. Solo está verificando que somos legal.
Pero somos legal, ¿verdad?
Todo está bien. No te preocupes.
Alright, everything appears to be in order. Now, can I see your immigration papers?
What papers?
Whatever you have, you must have something, a green card maybe.
Ah, green card, sí. María, necesito los otros papeles.
¿Cuáles papeles? ¿Estos?
Sí, gracias.
¿Hay algo mal? No estamos en ningún problema, ¿no?
No, todo está bien. Gracias, María. Here, sir.
I see. Okay, Jose, and she's Maria.
Yes, sir.
You know these are about ready to expire, don't you?
Expire?
Run out. They're no good in a couple days.
Yes, sí, sir. That's why we're here, to get new papers.
Ah, I see. Very good. Well, doesn't look like you're going anywhere until you get that tire fixed. It's too dangerous to leave it here. You say you don't have a spare?
Yes, sir. No spare.
You're gonna need it to get it off the shoulder of the road. You can't leave it here. Do you have someone you can call?
No one to call.
I can call a tow truck if you need one. It's gotta move.
Will they charge?
Oh, yeah, they'll charge you.
How much?
I couldn't say exactly. Probably about $75 or $80. Do you have any money?
María, tenemos dinero.
Sí, un poquito, pero ¿por qué? ¿Para un soborno?
No. No para un soborno, para pagar, para una grúa. ¿Cuánto tenemos?
No sé, tengo que contar.
Okay. We have a little. I don't know how much. She's counting.
Well, maybe someone will cut you a break, but you're gonna have to get it off the side of the road. Do you have a towing company you want to use? Otherwise, we'll just take the first one on the list.
Okay.
All right, here's your card back.
Gracias.
Dispatch, I got a motorist who needs a 1047. Can you call up whoever's next on the tow list? It looks like this is what's that? Ford Taurus 2001 Silver on the southbound side of the highway.
The farmer and his children are out in the field hunting for coyotes. The child is looking through the night vision goggles, but is looking up at the sky. The farmer, looking out on the fields, doesn't realize this for a while and thinks the child is talking about a coyote.
Wow, look at that!
What do you see?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's so big.
Is it moving?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Oh, coyotes are very stealthy predators. Sometimes they'll lie in wait for a long
It's not
time.
a coyote.
Well, then what? What blue blazes are you looking up there for? We're here to hunt coyotes. I go stargazing.
Sorry.
Look, I want you to look out there on them sheep.
Hello.
If you see anything that doesn't look like a sheep, let me know. Don't be looking up at the stars.
But there's a really bright one I saw. It was cool.
Well, it won't be cool if the coyotes get back into the flock again like they did last week.
Some weird stuff happened at the beginning.
Last, what did I do with that thing?
Sound
So many pockets here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is Jake Shepard. Yeah, that's right. Shepard's towing. What? Right now? Well, I'm kind of tied up now for a while. What's that? Oh, you've tried everyone else. Oh, all right. Where is he? All right. Well, it'll be at least 30, maybe 40 minutes. I'm going to have to go get my truck. Now, is he going to wait that long? He's not going to call around a bunch to see who gets there first, is he? I've had that happen before. Oh, all right. I'll be there. Just let me get ready. I'm out in my back pasture right now. I'm going to need some time to get there. All right. Bye. Well, no more coyote hunting tonight.
What's wrong?
Some guy's broken down by the side of the highway, needs a tow.
Why can't they call someone else?
They did. Everyone else is out on calls.
Everybody!
This is the busy travel season. It must be really bad out there tonight, though, if everyone else is in service. Come on.
What about the coyotes?
Well, I hope we made enough racket tonight we scared them off.
I thought you were going to get out of that dang towing business.
Someday, but right now, we need to make up the money we're losing to the coyotes. Come on, let's go.
Wow! Look at that! Hello? Ah!
The census meeting is breaking up.
So that's what the census is all about. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. I know that there's a lot going on, but I really appreciate your presence here tonight. If you're interested in signing up to help the census, I've got applications here. And if you have any other questions, come on up and I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, that's it. Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a stack of flyers here about the census. If you'd like to take some and pass them out maybe to your civic club or to your church or to your neighbors, anything to help get the word out, that would be great.
I'd like one of your applications.
Great. You can just fill it out and leave it here with me, or you can take it with you and mail it in. Either one.
Thanks.
So I've got a question.
Sure. What is it?
What happens if someone doesn't fill out their census form?
Well, we try not to let that happen. That's why we're looking for enumerators to make sure that everyone is counted.
I know, but just suppose.
You mean if someone doesn't get a form?
I mean, if someone just flat out refuses, is it like not paying your taxes?
Well, yes and no. I don't think we're going to put someone in jail for not filling out their census form, but the government will try to track people down and have them fill it out.
And who will do that?
Well, you might if you were a census enumerator.
Oh, so it is sort of like being a tax collector, only instead of collecting taxes, you collect information on people.
Well, if you want to put it that way, I suppose.
Here you go. I made a mistake there, which is why I scratched it out and started over.
That's okay.
When it said my first name, I put down my maiden name, because that was my first name in a way, and now my married name is my second name. But then when it asked for a middle initial, I realized what you wanted in that other space was my given name, which is Naomi. So that's why I scratched it all out. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's fine. As long as it's legible, I'm sure it'll be all right. We'll get back with you in a couple of days. We'd like to get our office set up as soon as we can.
I just love filling out forms, so I'm really hoping I'll be able to get a job. And night work, that is not a problem. My husband is out a lot at night, so I don't mind.
I see.
Oh, not out at night as in out carrying on. Oh, I don't want you to think that about him. He's a professor. He teaches astronomy over at the college, so he's out a lot at night looking at the stars. That's what I meant by being out a lot at night, not the other way.
I see. Thank you.
In fact, he's out tonight looking at the stars.
See, the problem with your life on Mars types is you're too wedded to the idea that just because Mars looks so much like places on Earth that it has to have the same characteristics as Earth. And that's just not so.
When are we going to be done?
We've barely gotten started. Look, there's M93 starting to rise. That's one of the finest star clusters you'll ever see.
Great.
No. Your problem is you refuse to believe that biology is possible anywhere but Earth. You look out there in space and all you see is chemistry, not biology.
And for a good reason. We know chemistry is out there. Any spectral analysis can prove that. But there's no evidence for biology, none whatsoever. You don't seem to understand how hard it is for biology to arise.
See, that's just it. I don't think biology is all that hard.
I'm cold. And can we go soon?
In a bit, Jemima. In a bit. Come and take a look at this. M93 is more than 3,300 light years away. And look how bright it is. There are more than 300 stars packed in there.
Fascinating.
Look at all the places in the solar system where biology is possible, Professor Moore. There's Mars.
Frank. Too cold, too much ultraviolet radiation, and the atmosphere is all wrong.
Oh, please. Go on out to Jupiter's moons. There's Europa. Down under the ice where there might be an ocean. If you have an ocean of water, you might have life.
Even colder than Mars. Not enough sunlight, too much radiation from Jupiter.
And how much sunlight do you think you need for life?
More than there's going to be 10 miles under the ice of Europa.
There's life at the bottom of the ocean on Earth, and it's pitch dark there.
It's also warm water. A lot warmer than you're going to find on Europa. There's no proof that water's even liquid that far down.
I'm hungry.
All right. We'll stop for a snack on the way home.
So does that mean we're going home soon?
Soon. Here, take a look at M93.
It's just a bunch of stars. They're all the same.
And what about Titan? We know Titan's surface might be all sloshy with hydrocarbons and aerosols, maybe even liquid methane. It might be just one giant chemical soup of nutrients. You got all the ingredients for life there.
And do you know how weak the sunlight is by the time it gets out to Saturn?
Oh, you're hung up on this sunlight thing.
Oh, because whatever kind of chemical process there is required to get the biology started, all the evidence suggests that you need sunlight to get started.
No, that's not true. More than sunlight, you need warmth. And there might be plenty of warmth on Europa. Jupiter's gravity might create enough push and pull on the water there that friction alone might keep things warm.
And Titan?
Okay. Titan's a little more problematic, but it's still warm enough that you might have just giant methane ocean.
Oh, so it's an ocean now, is it?
Well, it could be a swamp, but some kind of liquid.
Okay, I've had a look.
What are you looking at over there?
I was just taking a little tour of the star clusters and nebulae down through Canis Major.
Have you looked for the Horsehead Nebula yet?
No, not yet.
It can be hard to find, but on a night like this, it shouldn't be any problem. There are some nice double stars out tonight over around Aries and Triangulum. Gamma Iri is one of the most beautiful doubles I've seen in the whole sky. There's an orange star and the one that looks a sort of greenish, maybe bluish greenish.
Is there a conjunction of the planets happening this week?
Not that I know of. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just something I didn't recognize.
Oh, come on, Dad. Let's go.
Hang on. Just cool your jets.
Do you have this month's copy of Sky and Telescope with you?
No, I left it back in the office. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just wondering. I thought I might check out some of the planets, but I don't have their positions. Sky and Telescope has a pretty good monthly almanac.
I've never been that into the planets. I've always been more interested in deep space observations, nebulae, and double stars.
Ha! And that's why you want to miss the possibility of life on Mars.
Well, I know Jupiter and Saturn are visible tonight. That must be them over there.
Dad, can we go now? I'm cold.
I'm bored.
And I'm hungry.
I think my toes are frozen.
The farmer is fixing Jose's flat tire.
Can you hand me that wrench?
This one?
Yeah, that's good. Just a couple more turns here.
¿Va a terminar pronto?
Sí, muy pronto.
Necesito acostarme. No me estoy sintiendo bien.
¿Qué pasa?
Ay, no sé, solo me siento bien mal.
There. That should get you on your way. Now, I don't know why they told me you needed a tow. You just needed a new tire. Good thing I had an old spare in the back of my truck.
Thank you, sir.
Now,
Thank you.
I warn you, it's got some age on it, so I wouldn't run with it very long. It'll probably just barely pass inspection. Where are you trying to get to?
Where? It's right here. Un momento, por favor. Aquí. To the federal building.
Oh, the courthouse in town.
No, not court. Immigration office. I need to get new paperwork. Need it stamped. No court. I'm legal.
Right. Well, that's at the courthouse. It's not just the court there, but all kinds of government offices: immigration, taxation, the Census Bureau, all kinds of offices.
I see.
Well, this tire should get you to town tonight, and then maybe in the morning you can get a new one. There's a garage right across the street from the courthouse. They can probably get you fixed up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. How much do I owe?
Oh, nothing. If I had to give you a tow, I'd have charged, but I'm not going to charge just for changing a tire.
Thank you. Thank you.
¿Es gratis?
Sí, es gratis.
Ay, gracias, señor, gracias.
And gracias to you, man. Come on, boys.
Are you going back to hunt the coyotes?
Are the coyotes still hunting the sheep? Of course we're going back to hunt coyotes. If we want to be able to put food on the table.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Anytime. You're not tired, are you?
Sí, cansado. Not sleeping well. Crazy dreams in my head. Very crazy.
Probably just all that spicy food you've been eating. That's the effect it has on me.
Sí.
That and a few other things I'd rather not talk about.
Podemos irnos, por favor. Me siento mal.
Dad, I'm hungry. Can we get something to eat?
Yeah, sure, come on. But no spicy food. You know what happened last time.
And that was just Taco Bell.
Me duele la barriga.
Ay.
And so when we were playing the Lions in the district semifinals, it came down to the last 3 seconds of the game.
Uh-huh.
And Daniel, you know Daniel, right? The real cute one?
Oh, yeah?
Order up, pepperoni, black olives, and mushroom.
Wait, was he the one who shaved his head?
No, that was Samson.
Actually, I heard Samson's girlfriend shaved his head when he was asleep.
No!
You're joking!
No,
What?
that's what I heard. I heard she did it on a dare. And I got the scissors and just clip.
Wouldn't that wake him up?
Well, what about Daniel? I want to hear about Daniel. Come on, Angel. Tell us the rest of the story.
Okay, so there was Daniel, and he gets fouled, and there's just 3 seconds left, and we're down by 2.
Uh-huh.
So he goes up to the free throw line, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, the crowd is just yelling, and they're going nuts. You know what those away games are like sometimes? They're yelling and screaming like they're gonna eat us alive. So anyway, Daniel, he goes up to the free throw line, and everybody's standing up.
Who's got the large pepperoni, black olives, and mushrooms?
And it's like he's just got ice in his veins. He just looks up and whoosh, he sinks the first one. Nothing but net.
Is anybody paying attention out there?
And then he steps up for the second one, and boink! It bounces off the rim. Oh, wait. Get this. It bounces off the rim. And all the guys on the other team, they just stood there doing nothing. It's like the Lions just laid down on the job or something. So Daniel charges into the lane. He grabs his own rebound and lays it up just as the buzzer goes off.
Wow.
Yay! So 2 points. We wind up winning by 1. It was like this miracle finish. No one could believe it. We beat the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
You know how tough they usually are.
So what did you do then?
We just went nuts too. We were throwing our pom-poms in the air and everything.
Pom-poms? What were you doing with pom-poms?
Well, duh. Don't all cheerleaders have pom-poms?
Well, I never knew you were a cheerleader, Angel.
Yeah. I've been cheering since I was yay high. I was a cheerleader with the Pee-wee teams and the Mighty Midget teams.
And so, Daniel, tell us some more about Daniel. I want to hear about Daniel.
Samson is the big, strong one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to see him working out in the weight room a lot before he started going out with Delilah. He was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Girls. We're trying to run a business here, remember? You're supposed to be working for Caesar's Pizza Emporium. If you want to gossip on your own time. Now, who's got the table with a large pepperoni, sausage, and mushrooms?
Oh, that's me.
All right, Gabrielle, go get your order.
Wait a minute. They want double cheese too. Does it have double cheese on it?
And what about the rest of you? Michelle.
Oh, I'm waiting on a large pepperoni and black olives.
Black olives? Yuck.
You don't know what you're missing. I love black olives.
Rafaela, what are you waiting for?
Oh, me? I'm just waiting. All my tables are eating. Oh, well, the tables aren't eating. The people at them are. You know what I mean?
Well, go see if they need more drinks or dessert or something. Don't congregate up here. It looks bad. Now, come on. Scoot.
All right, we're going.
He is. He's in a bad mood today.
Does this look like double cheese to you?
Hard to tell.
They specify double cheese.
I hate cheese. I always pick the cheese off.
How do you pick cheese off of pizza?
You just pick it up down at the pointy end, and sometimes it'll just be right off, like one of those lids on a can of potato chips, you know?
I don't think this is double cheese.
And Angel, what are you waiting for?
I've got 5 deliveries I'm waiting on.
5?
Yeah, 1 at the Motel 7, 1 at the Sleep Tight Inn, and 3 at the Economy Inn. There's lots of hotel orders tonight. I guess they don't have room service? They're packed too. I could hardly find a place to park on my last run.
All right, you're waiting on 2 large supremes and
that split order. Half mushrooms, half black olives.
Right. Okay, there'll be a few more minutes. Oh, looks like we've got a customer.
Well, where's Gabrielle? It's her turn to seek people.
She's out with one for tables. Why don't you handle them?
All right. Hello, welcome to Caesar's Pizza Emporium. For here or to go?
What do you say? For here?
Yeah, for here. It's Dorothy Pizza in the truck.
Now, you don't want to order pizza delivery for out in the field. Yeah, that'd scare away the coyotes for sure. Oh, all right, for here.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Smoking or non?
Non.
All right, this way, please.
My table says this doesn't have double cheese on it. They specifically ordered double cheese. Hello?
And that's why this whole tax thing is so completely absurd. Well, any economist will tell you shouldn't raise taxes in the middle of a recession. That's the absolute worst time to raise taxes because you're just slowing down the economy even more by reducing people's discretionary income.
Well, I agree with what you're saying, Zeke. I agree 100%. But the problem with that argument is then the liberals would turn around and say, all right, if now's a bad time to raise taxes, when's a good time? Is it when the economy's going well?
Of course not. When the economy's going well, there's no reason to raise taxes. Now, is there? Huh?
No, I guess not.
Well, then logic will tell you. Hey. Well, let's take this nice and slow, just in case there are any liberals out there who are listening. We know they have a hard time understanding logic, so we'll try to make it simple for them. If it's a bad time to raise taxes when the economy's weak, and there's no point to raising taxes when the economy's strong, then what does that tell you about when you should raise taxes? What does Mark from Palestine, Texas say? Never. Exactly right. That's my point. It's never a good time to raise taxes.
Oh, I agree with you on that, Zeke. I agree with you 100%.
Of course you do. That's because you listen to the Zeke Israel show, and that makes you an intelligent listener. And intelligent listeners can follow the logic. That's too bad some people can't. Right now, hey, we need to follow the logic of a supply and demand economy. Take another break to hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back after these messages. You're listening to the Zeke Israel Show.
No, I'm sorry. We're all booked up tonight. No, I'm sorry. I don't know any rooms anywhere. All I can say is check around, see if there's any cancellations. Jeez. It won't stop for some reason. Ugh.
All right, I've cleaned up the mess in 265 and given some remedial instruction on what side of the tub to pick the shower curtain on.
I hope that means room 165 will quit calling about dripping water.
You know, I heard that one time Mr. Hilton of the Hilton Hotel chain was on some TV talk show, and the host asked him if he had anything to say to the audience. And you know what he supposedly said? He supposedly turned to the camera and said, "Put the shower curtain on the inside of the tub."
Very funny.
It's the truth, I swear that's what I've heard.
You watch too much TV. You need to quit watching TV when you're cleaning the room.
I'm not watching TV when I clean the rooms.
Front desk, Paula speaking, may I help you? What? Again? Well, just rock the machine back and forth a few times. I'm sure it'll come unstuck. Well, it's only dangerous if you rock it too hard that it falls on top of you. All right. Oh, okay. I'll send housekeeping around again.
Not that guy with the bedtime mints again.
The same.
What's with the mints? He must have some kind of sweet tooth is all I know. Tell him to try a Reese's Pieces or, I don't know, M&M's. Or anything other than stupid mints.
May I help you?
Do you have a room tonight?
Do you have a reservation?
No. No reservation.
Sorry, no rooms tonight.
¿No rooms?
¿No tienen cuartos?
No. Dice que no tienen cuartos.
Vamos a hacer.
No sé, María. You're sure? No rooms.
Sorry, we're all booked up, and it looks like all of our reservations are here already, so we won't be getting any cancellations either. So, sorry, you'll have to just ask around. Everyone's usually full up this time of year. You should have called ahead. Sorry.
We've been to others. What can we do?
Here, honey, you look like you need to get off your feet. You sit right here, okay?
Gracias.
I'm sure they'll work out something, don't you worry.
What are you doing? Wait a minute. Look, I'm really sorry. We don't have a thing. I don't know if anyone else does.
No. No one has any rooms.
Well, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Anna, I don't know what you're doing, but we don't have any rooms.
I'm just making her a little more comfortable. She needs to get off her feet.
Well, maybe I need to get off my feet too.
Yes, but you're not 9 months pregnant. Now here's some pillows for your back. I bet your back hurts, doesn't it?
Gracias.
Your back hurts, right? It hurts, doesn't it?
I give up. I don't know what you're thinking.
I'm just trying to help.
Well, why don't you try helping me out for a change?
Can we park our car here overnight?
Park? Why do you want to park your car? I mean, where are you going to be going?
We can sleep in our car.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. The parking is for registered guests only. I can't...
Oh, now come on. You can't make them sleep in their car. Look at her. She's about ready to burst open like an overripe watermelon. Oh, sorry, ma'am. No offense intended.
Oh, but we don't have any rooms. I can't suddenly build one more.
Well, you've got to do something for these poor people.
What do you expect me to do? Kick someone out? Make them double up?
No, but there must be something you can do.
Well, do you have any bright ideas?
¿Qué está pasando?
No sé. Están debatiendo sobre lo que pueden hacer.
Ay, me siento muy mal.
Yo sé. Pregunté si podemos dormir en nuestro coche. Eso es lo único que se me ocurre.
We've got extra rollaway beds.
But read my lips. We don't have any more rooms.
We've got the utility room.
Wait, what?
The utility room. You know, with all the washers and
Okay,
the dryers and the rollaway beds.
I know what a utility room is, but you
Good, we'll put them in there.
No, you can't do that.
Why not? There's plenty of room in there to set up a bed. It's warm, it's dry, and we won't be running the washers and dryers unless the folks in 265 forget what I told them about the shower curtain.
Okay, you can't put guests in a utility room.
It's either that or kick them out on the street. You don't want to kick out a pregnant lady on the street, do you?
Well, no, but...
Why don't you folks come with me? It may not be AAA approved, but at least we can make a place for you to spend the night.
Thank you. María, dice que puede hacer un lugar para nosotros.
Ay, aleluya, gracias a Dios. Gracias.
How am I going to charge them for a utility room?
Who said anything about charging? Come on, folks, right this way.
Thank you, thank you.
Gracias, gracias.
How you doing, honey? You look like you're about ready to pop.
¿Qué dice José?
Ella está preguntando cómo estás.
Ah, me siento mal. Quisiera acostarme.
She says she doesn't feel well. She wants to lay down.
All right, then. Give me just a few minutes and we'll have things all squared away.
What about the fire codes? I don't think we have any occupancy permits for that room. You know, if the building inspector shows up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this concludes Act 1 of Jose and Maria. There will now be a 10-minute intermission.
Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year.
And now, Act 2 of Jose and Maria.
All right, we're back. You're listening to the Zeke Israel Show, and we're talking taxes tonight. Are you fed up? Are you outraged? Well, you're not alone. Give us a call at 1-800-OUTRAGE and share your outrage. We've got an outrage caller on the line right now. It's Luke from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. A lot of Pennsylvania callers today. We had someone from Bethlehem earlier. That's just right down the road from you, isn't it, Luke?
That's right.
How many miles is it?
Miles? Oh, it's practically next door. About 10 miles, maybe. 10 miles from my house, but I live a little further out.
Well, you're probably listening to us on WAEB, AM 790 out of Allentown, aren't you?
That's right. That's all I listen to. All the other stations just play that rap music and that heavy metal or that Cardi B junk. I'm not saying this to flatter you or anything, but yours is the only program on the air that has any intelligence to
it. Flatter me? You think I can be flattered? Oh, I'm flattered by that. But seriously, you've got some good folks there at WAEB. I want you to call them up and tell them how much you appreciate them bringing the Zeke Israel Show to their listeners. Will you do that for me, Luke?
Sure will, Zeke. Sure will.
Oh, those folks need to know just how much you appreciate them for bringing the truth and the light and the way into northern Pennsylvania and parts of New Jersey, too. Now, there's a state that could stand to hear our message. New Jersey, eh? That's one of your classic high-tax states. So how are things in Pennsylvania tonight, Luke?
Things are good. And you're right, Zeke. I've got friends who live in Jersey, and they tell me the taxes there are just out of control like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I'd believe it.
They tax just about everything over there in Jersey, sometimes twice.
So, what's on your mind, Luke?
Well, I just wanted to say that I was listening to one of your earlier callers, and it occurred to me that...
The housekeeper has just finished setting up a rollaway bed in the hotel's utility room for Jose and Maria. She's plumping up the pillows.
There you go. That should be nice and comfy. Now, we don't normally offer a turn-down service, but I think we'll make a special exception in your case. What do you say? Care for a mint?
Thank you.
A mint?
No, gracias.
I just love these things. I could eat a whole box. Care for another?
No, gracias. No thanks.
Oh.
Well, I better take some of these towels with me in case I need to clean up any more shower curtain accidents. I'll try to take enough with me so I won't need to come back. Let's see. Anything else I can do for you folks?
No, thank you.
Okay, well, I'll be leaving you lovebirds alone now. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Gracias. Buenas noches.
Ay. Tengo sueño.
Yo también.
¿Cómo te sientes, mi amor?
Mal. Muy mal.
¿Necesitas algo? ¿Qué necesitas? Yo puedo...
Pienso que solamente necesito dormir un poco. Eso es si puedo dormir. Sigo teniendo unos sueños raros.
¿Qué tipo de sueños raros?
Sobre el bebé.
Oh, yo también he tenido sueños muy raros.
¿Sobre qué?
Sobre el bebé.
Oh.
Todo va a estar bien. Estoy seguro.
Ojalá que sí. Ojalá.
Espero que te sientas mejor por la mañana.
Yo también. Yo también.
¿Está lista?
Ay, sí.
Buenas noches y que Dios
Buenas
te
noches.
bendiga.
Buenas noches.
At the pizza place, Angel returns from a delivery, rings up the money at the register.
I'm back!
Good. We've got 3 more delivery orders in the oven for you, Angel.
3? You're gonna run me ragged tonight.
You, how about me?
The traffic is terrible out there. It's bumper to bumper all the way down the highway. And where'd all these people come from anyway?
Order!
All right, what now? Large pepperoni, sausage, black olives.
And double cheese. Be sure it gets double cheese. They specified double cheese.
All right, double cheese.
Did you guys see this guy out at table 6?
No.
He's got this tattoo that starts on his right arm and continues up around his neck and comes down his left arm.
Ooh.
Yuck.
How do you know it continues around his neck?
Well, it must, because there's this one part of it here, and then there's another part of it there. It must be all connected somehow, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, maybe it's like a connect the dots type of thing.
Yuck. I don't see how people can stand to get a tattoo. It gives me the creeps just to think about it.
Well, I've got a tattoo.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
I've got a little trumpet right here on my arm. See?
Oh.
Why a trumpet?
Because I used to be in the high school band.
I never knew you were in the band.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I've played trumpet ever since I was in, like, middle school.
My mom used to make me take harp lessons when I was little.
Oh.
Gabrielle is being too modest. She was first chair, and she beat out Josh.
Josh played the trumpet?
Oh, yeah. Him and a whole army of other people. We had a huge trumpet section.
And he plays loud. Let me tell you, I heard him once. You'd have thought the walls were about to come tumbling down. They were so loud.
Mm-hmm. But Josh was first chair when we beat Jericho in the regional band competition. So, anyway, a lot of us got little trumpets tattooed on our arms that year. Sort of like a solidarity thing, you know?
I still don't think I could ever do that. Getting needles stuck in my skin? Yuck. It gives me the goosebumps just to think about it.
It's not that bad.
How do you know?
Well, I've got a tattoo.
You do?
Yeah, 2 of them, in fact.
What do you have?
I've got little wings on each of my shoulder blades. You know, like angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
When did you do that?
Oh, on Beach Week. You want to see?
Sure.
Here, can you see it?
Girls.
Oh, that's a nice one.
You're congregating again. Go out and serve some customers.
We're waiting on orders.
What are you waiting for, Michelle?
I'm waiting for a large black olive, mushroom, anchovies, double cheese.
Yuck.
Oh, like anchovies?
Oh, I love anchovies. It's a cheese I hate.
Oh, that one. Just a few more minutes on that one. We're getting kind of backed up here. You might want to go easy on the black olive orders tonight. We're running low on black olives.
Hey, I'm not pushing them. The people are the ones ordering them, and can I help it if they like black olives?
Mm-hmm. And double cheese? Double yuck.
Now, Scoot, go ahead and refill some drinks or something. Don't congregate around here.
You didn't forget my double cheese, did you?
No, I didn't forget your double cheese. Now, Scoot.
I'm going.
Don't look at me. I'm waiting on delivery orders.
All right, Angel, I've got your orders coming out soon. Just sit tight.
Oh, man, not motel orders again? I hate motel orders. You've got a hassle with the front desk and all that. I'd rather deal with a fraternity party than a hotel. At least the Greeks tip pretty good.
Oh, that's just Saturn. I'm sure of it.
I don't see any rings.
All right. Jupiter then.
It doesn't look like Jupiter to me. No great red spot, no dark cloud bands, no moons. If it were Jupiter, we ought to be able to see some of the Galilean moons.
Well, whatever. Maybe it's Venus. Venus is the brightest planet anyway.
Venus would have been set by now. Besides, it's high in the east. If it were Venus, it would be in the west. Venus is only in the east before sunrise.
Well, you do have a point there.
Why don't they know what planet it is?
They left their planetary almanac back at the office.
But they're astronomers, don't they know?
Well, dear, astronomy is a complex field. There are all kinds of specialties and subspecialties. So someone who is an expert in one field may not necessarily be an expert in another. Professor Murr there, her specialty is deep space objects, nebulae, galaxies, quasars, that sort of thing. Professor Frank, his specialty is extraterrestrial biochemistry. That's why they spend so much time arguing over whether there can be life on other planets.
Wait, so you're saying neither one of them knows what that bright star up there is?
Well, something like that, Keziah.
Oh, do you know what it is?
Not really.
Wait, so you're telling me practically the whole astronomy department from the college is out here and nobody knows what that is?
I thought you guys were supposed to know all this stuff.
It seems to be getting brighter. It must be some kind of variable star. Do your star chart list the variable stars for that part of the sky?
Let me see. I'm checking my field guide to the stars. But I wouldn't think a variable would be getting that right.
What's a variable star?
That's a star whose brightness varies. Sometimes that's because it's a double star, and so you have a dimmer star moving in front of a brighter star, or vice versa. Or sometimes they'll just flare up for reasons we don't know much about yet. For instance, you've got your Cepheid variables and your RR Lyrae variables, both of which have regular patterns, which might vary from less than a day with the RR Lyrae to several days with the Cepheids. And then there are semi-regular variables.
That's all right. We don't need or want a science lecture. I just want to go home where it's warm.
All right. Here we go. Table 11. What's it say? Beta Persei is the brightest, ranges from the magnitude 2.2 to 3.5.
Yeah, Perseus. Perseus is right over there, so that's not it.
Then there's Zeta Geminorum, ranges from the magnitude 3.7 to 4.3.
Gemini's over there. But that's a lot brighter than those magnitudes anyway.
Could it be a nova? Remember what I was telling you about the Crab Nebula? And how Chinese astronomers saw that its star exploded back in 1054? That was a nova. Actually, a supernova.
1001.
The difference between a nova and a supernova is whether the star is completely destroyed. Sometimes it'll just burn off some surface material, and that's a nova. But sometimes the whole thing will go kaboom! Now that's a supernova.
Please don't tell us about the main sequence.
You see, most stars go through a fairly predictable lifespan called the main sequence.
Oh, please.
We better record this. Here, let's measure its right ascension and declination. If he's right, there could be a paper in this.
Maybe several.
Does that mean we're going to be out here all night?
All right. Well, thank you. That's Luke from Nazareth, Pennsylvania. It's been good talking to you, Luke.
Thanks, Zeke. It's been an honor to be on your show.
Well, now let's hear from our next caller. Next up, we got John, all the way from Jerusalem, Arkansas. John, I thought I knew my geography, but that's a new one on me. Just where the heck is Jerusalem, Arkansas?
Hello?
Well, go ahead, John. You're on the air.
Oh, hello, Zeke.
You got him. Did you hear my question, John?
No. What was it?
Well, where are you calling in from, John?
I'm at home.
Right. You may want to turn your radio down so we can hear you, John.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
While John is doing that, let me remind everyone that coming up next is the.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Hey, you're with us now, John.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so just where is Jerusalem, Arkansas, John?
That's about an hour northwest of Little Rock.
Yes, Little Rock. We know it well, don't we? All right. Well, now that we got ourselves situated, what's on your mind, John?
Well, I'll tell you, Zeke. I've been listening to your show for a long time, and I just want to say that I heard a lot of people say that what this country needs is a strong leader who can clean up this whole mess in Washington. You know what I'm saying, Zeke?
So you think one man can do it all?
Well, if it's the right man.
You know what I think, John?
What's that?
I think this country is in such sorry shape that it would take a miracle to clean things up and set it right.
Well, I won't argue with you there.
But you're on the right track, John. You're definitely on the right track. If we're going to save this country, we're going to need a strong leader, but we're going to need a lot more than that. We're going to need to get back to the values that built this country in the first place. And that means low taxes, for one thing.
Well, I think a strong leader could make sure we have low taxes.
Oh, you know what I believe, John? I believe that someday the right leader will come along and the people of this country are going to rise up at the polls and throw off the yoke of big government with all its taxes and regulations, its bureaucracies. I know what a glorious day that will be. I said it would take a miracle, but we have to believe in miracles, don't we, John? Otherwise, what hope do we have?
You right again, Zeke.
Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. I'm more than right. I'm a prophet. Someday you'll say, you know what? I heard that fellow Zeke Israel on the radio say that one day we'd have low taxes, and by golly, I didn't believe it. I thought he was just some loudmouth crank with a microphone, but it's sure come true now, hasn't it? He sure was a prophet. That's what I hope you'll be saying someday.
I hear you there, Zeke. I hope you're right, and I hope it happens soon.
Well, you know, things don't happen overnight in this country. It takes a while. Let's hope it doesn't take 2,000 years.
And another thing.
Oh, well, you'll have to hold that thought, John. I'm getting the signal that the prophet has to take care of another kind of prophet. We got a commercial break coming up, and we don't want to keep our sponsors waiting. We'll be right back after these messages.
In the dark, Maria is sitting up in bed, timing her contractions. Jose is still sleeping.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Angel, here you go. 1 large pepperoni.
Large pepperoni. That's going to Motel 7.
1 large supreme.
Large supreme for the economy inn, and there should be one more for there too. Do you have that?
And 1 large, let's see, half pepperoni, sausage and bacon, half vegetarian.
What kind of order is that?
Obviously a compromise.
Or someone who couldn't make up their mind.
Now, be sure to set this level. You want to make sure it doesn't slide around while you're driving, or somebody's going to wind up very unhappy.
Yeah.
And be sure not to slam on the brakes. That'll just send everything sliding forward. Pepperoni, green peppers, you name it. You'll wind up with one big smooch.
Yeah. Can someone get the door for me, please?
Hang on, I got it.
Thanks.
All right, back. At the rate we're going, you can bet we'll have at least one more delivery run tonight.
There's a lady out here who wants to talk to you.
An unhappy customer?
No, I don't think she's a customer. I think she's with the government.
Something about a bunch of forms that need to be filled out.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean? Under penalty of law?
What?
Oh, Lord, it must be the health inspector. I'm coming.
55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Ay. 1, 2, 3.
And so we, with the Census Bureau, would really appreciate it if you could help us get the word out about the upcoming census.
Yes, ma'am.
We would be especially grateful if you could put up this public service notice in some prominent place, say over by the jukebox. Maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
And we've got some flyers here. We're hoping you can make available, perhaps on the counter here.
Or in the delivery boxes.
Or the delivery boxes. That's a great idea. Thank you, Naomi.
You're welcome, Maddie.
Perhaps you could tuck one into each delivery order. Would you mind doing that for us? It sure would be a big help in getting the word out.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Because we really need to reach everyone so we can count them, you know?
And tax them.
Count them. We count them first. We'll tax
It's all
them
about
later.
the taxes, if you ask me.
Anyway, here's a big stack of flyers. If you need any more, just give us a call, and one of my census trainees here will be delighted to bring you some more.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You've been a great help. All right, folks, let's move on. Where should we go next?
Oh, there's a Mediterranean takeout just down the road here a little ways.
All right, let's try them. And video stores. Video stores are another good place to get the word out. Do you have any video stores around here?
Oh, we've got a red box right next to the Mediterranean takeout place.
Good. We can hit both of those.
Oh, I don't know. I think I've got some late fees still outstanding. How about I just sit in the car for that one?
What was that all about?
I thought for sure she was going to be the health inspector.
Manager takes a poster to put up on the wall, and Michelle looks at the flyers on the counter.
Are these like coupons or something?
I think it's some kind of survey.
Excuse me, miss? Miss?
Rafaela?
What?
Oh. Could we get a glass refill here?
Sure. Hang on.
Jake Shepard, how you doing?
Well, I'll be dog. It was old Cyrenius. Good to see you, Si. Long time no see, pal. What are you doing here?
Me? Can't you see I'm running the place?
Well, I wondered about the apron, but I didn't know you were involved with this. I thought it was some kind of national chain, worldwide.
Oh, yeah, it is. but it's a franchise operation. I bought the territorial rights to this whole region. They call it the Middle Eastern District. Anytime you see a Caesar's Pizza Emporium here now, you can be sure it's one of mine.
Well, I'll be. I guess you're just a regular old entrepreneur now, aren't you? Now, how'd you manage that?
Well, I guess it's like anything else, I suppose. Connections, who you know.
Oh, hey, I know how that is.
This is my first location, but I'm hoping if I can get a good cash flow going here, I can branch out. So tell me, Jake, how about you? What you been up to?
Oh, the usual, you know.
You're still farming, right? Sheep, isn't it?
These sheep, yeah. When the coyotes don't get them.
I've heard about them coyotes. I hear they're getting to be something terrible.
True, but nothing a 44 can't handle.
Gotcha.
Hey, you seem to be pretty busy here tonight. Things must be going pretty well.
Oh, maybe a little too busy. So, was everything all right? Service good? Did you get enough to eat?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you boys get enough?
Uh-huh. Well, look at you two growing like a weed you are. Last time I saw you, you were only this tall. Now look at you. How old are you now?
12.
12? How about that? And you?
I'm 8.
Here you go. One for you, one for you, and one for you.
Thanks. Hey, what do you say?
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Kids, you know how they are.
Oh, don't I now? That's practically all I've got working for me, kids. That's all I can afford, well, with taxes being the way they are now. If you get a little bit older, you can work here too if you'd like.
Hey, would you like to work here someday making pizzas?
Uh-huh.
Now, you can't eat them all if you work here now, you know. He'd probably eat all your profit away.
Well, better him than a tax man anyway.
Is there anything else I can get you?
No, I don't think so, thanks.
So, what brings you here tonight? You been out on a rescue call? You're still with the rescue squad, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, when I have the time.
So, what was it tonight? A wreck somewhere? I hear the traffic's bumper to bumper on the highway.
No, we were just out on a towing call tonight.
Oh, I didn't know you had a tow truck.
Well, you know how farming is these days. It's so hard to make a living anymore. You have to make $1 anywhere you can.
Oh, tell me about that.
So I took one of my old farm trucks and I rigged it up with a winch on the back of it. It'll pull you out of just about any kind of fix you can get yourself into. I got myself on the county's towing list. Whenever the sheriff's office gets a towing call, unless someone requests a particular towing service, the dispatcher just goes down the list in order. So it ekes out a few dollars here and there.
Except you didn't charge him anything tonight.
Well, that's true.
Well, you're not going to squeeze out too many dollars that way.
Well, it was just some young couple with a flat tire, just need changing. I didn't have the heart to charge them, especially with the condition she was in. She looked like she was about ready to pop, if you catch my drift.
They were foreigners, too.
Well, he spoke a little English, enough to get the point across anyway. What are you doing?
Picking off all the black olives.
Kids.
$55, $56, $57, $58,
¿Qué dijiste?
59, 60, 61,
¿Qué estás haciendo?
62, 63.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué
Estoy
pasa?
contando mis contracciones.
Contracciones. Contracciones.
Sí, mis contracciones.
¡Contracciones!
Sí, ya es la hora.
¿Qué hora es?
La hora para el bebé.
La hora para el bebé, Dios mío.
Sí.
¿Qué hacemos ahora? ¿Qué hacemos ahora? ¿A dónde vamos?
Ay, Dios, ayúdennos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ay.
hotel lobby. The innkeeper is still dealing with unhappy guests. As the innkeeper talks on the phone, Angel arrives to deliver some pizzas.
No, I'm sorry. Those are the only channels we get. Oh, yes, I know Real Housewives is on Bravo tonight. Well, you're just going to have to catch it on rerun. No, I don't think new batteries for the remote will change anything. Oh, and a good night to you, too. Front desk, Paula speaking. May I help you? What's that? The magic fingers? Yes, that's one of our comfort features. Just put a quarter in it. Oh, you say the bed won't stop shaking. Well, how many quarters did you put in? Wait, how many? Let's see. That's 5 minutes for 25 cents. And that's 5 times. Wait. How many did you say? Wait. May I ask why you put that many in? No, that don't make the bed shake faster, just longer. Okay. Then check back in another 3 hours if it hasn't stopped shaking by then. Yeah. Good night. May I help you?
Yeah, I got 2 pizzas here for Gideon, room 245.
Hang on a second. One second. Front desk, Paula speaking. May I help you? You say there's some strange vibration noises coming from the room above you. Yeah, what room are you in? No. Let me guess. Oh, that would just be the magic fingers. Oh, I'll say to go off, about 3 hours if you're lucky. No, I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just telling you. Hello? Well, I guess they didn't like my answer. What room did you say you were here for?
Gideon, room 245.
All right, you can go on up.
Thanks.
Towels! I need every towel we have.
Wait, what's going on? Can you pipe down? We got people trying to sleep here.
And we've got a woman in the utility room having a baby. Towels! I need more towels! Where did you put the rest of the towels?
A baby?
What are you talking about?
What do you think I'm talking about? Now hurry, I need more towels.
Oh Lord, not here, not now.
Yes, here and now. Towels, I need more towels.
Here's some towels, but we can't. You can't. She can't. You can't.
Oh, yes, she can, because yes, she is.
Are you talking about a real baby?
And hot water. I need hot water.
Hot water. Oh, here's some hot water. Here.
Not that hot water. You just bring me more towels and worry about the hot water later. We've got a baby on the way any minute now.
A baby? I want to see. Can I see?
Any minute now. You can't. Front desk, Paula speaking. May I help you? Yes, I agree. The bed makes a lot of noise when it vibrates, yeah, but there's nothing I can do about that. No, I don't have any 10W40 to put on the springs. Look, listen. Can you hold on a second? Yeah, there's an emergency. Okay. A baby. Oh, what a huge mess to clean up.
The astronomers are looking up at the sky.
It's definitely getting brighter.
I've never seen a variable increase its magnitude that quickly.
Is there any star listed for that location?
I'm checking.
I'd bet you anything that's a supernova.
That would be a miracle if it were a supernova. The odds of witnessing a supernova are something like once in a lifetime. More than once in a lifetime.
Well, last recorded supernova in the Milky Way was in, what, 1600 or something?
A 1604 to be exact, Kepler supernova. Technically, V843 Ophiuchi.
I've never seen anything quite like it.
Kepler supernova flared up brighter than Jupiter within a matter of just a few days and remained visible for almost 2 years.
The light curve here looks like it could be just about the same.
What's the location of this one again?
It looks like it's right over top of the town to me.
Let's see, location. About east, 90 degrees.
Professor Frank and Murr confer over the sky chart.
See? I told you girls you'd be glad you came out with us tonight. Are you still cold?
Nah, not anymore. This is pretty neat.
It's a miracle.
I don't see anything there. Not even close.
Are you sure? Check again.
I'm positive. See?
Well, what do you say, boys? You ready to go back and hunt coyotes?
Yeah!
Kids, it's all fun and games to them. Sometimes I think they'd stay out in the field all night if I let them.
That'd be cool. We could camp out. And roast marshmallows.
Yeah, and how much coyote hunting will we get done?
Well, the fire chase away the coyotes.
He's got a point there, you know.
Now you don't go taking his side.
They're having a baby down at the hotel.
What?
A baby?
What's going
Where?
on?
But tonight, right now?
What are you talking about?
You know that last delivery order I had? The 2 orders down at the Economy Inn? Well, when I delivered them, one of the women that's staying there was having a baby.
Yes, she had a crazy pizza, huh? I forgot. Did any of those have black olives on them?
No. I mean, she was having a baby right then in the hotel. She wasn't even in a room. They were all full up. So they put her in a utility room.
Whoa, Angel, slow down. They had people staying in the utility room. What are you talking about?
But they said they were so busy, there was no other room at the inn.
Excuse me, do you mean to say there's a woman in labor?
Well, no, she's well past labor. She was already into childbirth.
Oh, there's my pager.
But did you get paid for the pizzas? That's what I want to know. Did you get paid?
What is it, Daddy?
A rescue call. The Economy Inn. Code 70.
What's a code 70?
Woman in labor.
No, I told you she's not in labor. She's already had her baby.
Well, come on. I've got to go on. Come on.
Can we see?
Yeah, we're about done here. Let's go down and see.
You can't just pick up and leave to go watch some woman have a baby?
Hang on, I gotta bust this table.
Hurry up!
Girls, you're supposed to be working for Caesar's Pizza Emporium.
We've already put in our time for the day here.
Can somebody give me a hand here?
Yeah, we gave Caesar what we owed Caesar. I've already punched out.
Oh, can someone punch me out too?
Me 3 as soon as I finish with this.
Girls! I've got the whole kitchen to clean up.
Look, I left the money on the table. Keep the change. You were a real angel, but we've got to go.
Is it going to be all icky like lamb season?
You know, it's a boy.
Definitely not a variable star.
What magnitude would you say that is now? First magnitude?
Oh, way brighter than first.
You know, as bright as it is, those trees over there are soon going to block our view.
You think?
Given the rate of Earth's rotation, in another hour, I'd say.
You know, I think it might be moving.
You think what might be moving?
The star.
What do you mean by moving?
Or at least staying in place.
What do you mean by staying in place?
It looks to me like it's still where it was.
Yeah, right. Over top of the town.
See? These are the coordinates I wrote down for it. But now it's just a few degrees over from where it was, just enough to stay in the same place in the sky.
That can't be right. You must have written the coordinates down wrong.
Doesn't that look to you like it's the same place in the sky as it was?
I think your eyes are playing a trick on you, Frank.
Are you saying I don't know what I'm doing?
Oh, I'm just saying it must be some kind of optical illusion.
Come on, in another hour, those trees are going to block our view.
Well, where do you want to go?
I know just the place. You know the hill in town? The one behind the Economy Inn?
Won't the lights in the parking lot make too much glare?
We can set up behind the billboard. The sign faces west and we'll be looking east, so it will block out all the lights. Trust me, I have observed there before. It's surprisingly a good observing site.
I still think it's staying in the same place.
Frank, you know that's impossible.
Well, lots of things are impossible, but sometimes they still happen. Just look at it.
Come on, let's go. We can park in the hotel parking lot and hike up.
Are we going now?
Oh, yeah. Come on, let's pack up.
Wait, so what's it mean?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the star. What's it mean? I mean, did it blow up completely?
Well, if it's a supernova, it did. Now, here's something interesting. During a supernova, the explosion spews out all kinds of heavy elements into space. Did you know that all the heavy elements in your body were likely formed from a supernova?
My body?
And everybody else's. It's true. Those elements have been around since before the beginning of our solar system.
How can that be?
Well, remember we were talking about the main sequence and how certain types of stars, the ones with more than twice as much mass as our sun, come to a spectacular end.
Oh, not another science lesson.
So in a way, we're all children of the stars.
And hotels are another good place to get the word out about the census. A lot of times people are traveling and it's hard for them to keep up with the news. But if we can get hotels to put out flyers in all the rooms, that's a big help.
You know, I stayed at a hotel once where they put up these old yellow sticky strips in the rooms to kill all the flies. You know, the kind where there's something sweet on the surface and the flies buzz around until they land on the fly paper and then they get stuck and die.
Hello? Anybody home? I wonder where the front desk clerk is.
What are you talking about?
The flies. Didn't she say something about there being flies in the hotel?
Flyers, not flies. These things.
I thought she said flies. I wondered. This looked like a pretty high-class establishment. I didn't see any flies, especially this time of year.
Come on, Thomasina, pay attention. The census is important.
I never said it wasn't important. I just don't see why the government has to do it.
It's a boy! It's a boy!
Towels, we need more towels.
You need to wrap them up good to keep them warm. Get all the towels you can.
Yeah, we're going to run out of towels. We ran out of rooms, and now we're going to run out of towels.
Then take some from the guests.
I can't take any from the guests.
Excuse me.
Well, we're going to have to do something and fast. We need to bundle them up good.
Excuse me.
Look, sorry. Kind of busy right now. Be right with you.
What's going on?
It's a boy!
Here's the last deck I could find. Anything?
What is happening?
The farmer runs in, followed by his sons, followed soon thereafter by Angel, Gabriella, Michelle, and Rafaela.
Rescue squad! I'm with the rescue squad. Where is she?
Where's who? What is going on?
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Look, you won't believe what happened.
This way, come on!
How far along is she?
She's done. It's a miracle. It's a boy.
Is there an ambulance here?
We've got an ambulance on the way.
See, I told you it was a boy. He's right down that hallway. First door on the left. Aren't you forgetting something?
Towels.
What's going on?
All right.
Why is everybody running around like
Did
this?
somebody say something about a baby?
I was in a hotel once that ran out of towels. I tell you, it wasn't a pretty sight.
Why is there a police car pulling up out there? Is something going on here? Is somebody hurt?
Where is she? The distress call for the woman in labor. Where is she?
There's a woman in labor here now?
She's down the hall in the utility room.
Thanks.
It's a boy!
The astronomers arrive at the hotel and proceed to unload their telescopes to take up to the hill.
All right, here we are. See, if you go on up that hill behind the hotel, the billboard will block the light and we'll get a clear view of the eastern sky.
I still think we were fine right where we were. I don't know why we had to move.
Because the earth is moving, that's why.
But the star isn't. I swear it's not.
Look, we've been over this already. Let's just get our telescopes and go. It looks like quite a hike up the hill.
Well, whatever. It's practically overhead in any case. We'll get a good look at here.
Hey, why is there a police car in the parking lot?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I wonder what's going on.
Well, you know what this part of town is like.
This like one of those no-tell motels? Maybe some outraged husbands showed up at the wrong time.
We've got children present.
Ooh, sorry.
And look, there's an ambulance pulling up there too.
At the hotel, the farmer pushes Maria on a rescue squad cot with wheels. The police officer has the other end. The farmer's children run behind the farmer. The innkeeper holds the door open. Maria is holding a baby wrapped up in towels. Jose runs along beside her, and the housekeeper follows.
All right, coming through.
Stand clear, everybody, stand clear.
Look, there they are.
Now you just keep him wrapped up tight like that to keep him warm until you get to the hospital, okay?
Todo va a estar bien. Todo va a estar bien, Maria.
Está bien, está bien.
Somebody get the door.
Coming through.
Somebody get the door, please.
I got the door.
Oh, isn't he just precious?
Oh, look, it's so cute. I bet that's going to be a mess for somebody to clean up. Ooh.
Esto no va a tardar mucho. Vamos a llegar pronto.
Está bien, está bien.
Code 30.
What's the code 30?
Notify the hospital emergency room.
Oh, isn't he just wonderful?
Don't forget to put the baby down on your census form.
All right, just a little while longer.
Are you sure it's only 5 minutes to the top? It feels more like 50.
Oh, now what? You guys go on ahead. We'll catch up. Yeah. Hello? Oh, Hello, Harry.
Whose is that?
Shh, 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 shh. No, 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 I'm not shushing you, Harry. Yeah, we've seen it. No, we don't know what it is. We think maybe it's a supernova. What? What time did it first appear? Sometime earlier this evening. Probably an hour or so ago. Why? What's that? The exact time? Well, yes, I'm sure we've got it written down somewhere. It's Harry. He wants to know what time the star first appeared.
You want to know?
Who's Harry?
Tell him we don't have time to get our notes out right now.
Oh, yeah, of course. We've got the exact time here. Do you want it in Greenwich Mean Time or local time? I've got it both ways. It was 6:15 a.m.
Big mistake, Professor Gold, big mistake.
What's he telling Harry all that? Can't Harry just go outside and look at the thing for himself?
Who's Harry?
Oh, yes. Yes, you can take that as gospel. Oh, yes, I can assure you we have very good notes. All right. Good talking to you, Harry.
What was that all about?
Who's Harry?
Is that what I think it was?
Yeah, it was.
Who's Harry?
Huh? Yeah, what? Harry? Professor Herod. He's the department chairman. Harry for short.
You don't like him very much, do you?
A very perceptive child you got there, Professor Gold.
Well, let's just say he's not our favorite. He's rather high-handed, shall we say.
What's that mean?
I think your father means dictatorial.
Imperial.
What's that mean?
Bossy.
He thinks he's the king.
Oh.
What's he want?
He wants us to stop by his house tonight on the way home and give him copies of all of our observations tonight.
So why? So he can claim credit for the discovery?
I mean, but wouldn't that be cheating?
No, what happened?
He says he just wants to get word out to the whole college first thing in the morning.
Yeah, right. So he can hog all the glory.
Hey, this star is our baby, not his.
He says he'll even notify the International Astronomical Union on our behalf so we get the proper credit.
Uh-huh, sure. So he can weasel his name into the history book somehow?
How do you know about it anyway? What did he do? Look out of his window or something?
He says his place is right on our way home, so it won't be a problem.
Have you seen his place? It's a mansion.
He thinks he's such a wise guy. I think maybe you need to take another way home tonight.
We all do.
Really?
I hear a baby crying.
Oh, well, come on. Let's go up that hill and take another look at that star.
You can tell Harry we got tied up here and didn't have time to stop by on the way home.
I think Frank's incensed.
Very funny, Professor Murr. Very funny.
I hear a baby crying. Do you hear a baby crying, Dad?
What? What are you talking about?
Down there at the hotel.
Where the ambulance is. See?
Maybe we should go see what the matter is.
All right, we're back at the Zeke Israel show. We're talking about taxes. We're talking about leadership. We're talking about where this country is headed. Well, we're talking about whatever's on your mind tonight. Give us a call at 1-800-OUTRAGE and join the conversation tonight. Well, all right, we've still got John on the line. That from down in Little Jerusalem, Arkansas. You don't mind me calling it little, do you, John?
No, it is pretty small.
Well, we like to tell it where like it is. So if the place is small, then by golly, we ought to call it small. All right, enough of that. John, you were telling us that what we needed was someone who could just clean house in the government. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right, Zeke.
Well, that's certainly a common sentiment these days, given what's going on in the country.
But you know what?
What's that, John?
I've heard some of my friends talk about a new grassroots movement that basically says we shouldn't worry about what the government is doing. We should just pay taxes we owe and then spend our time trying to do good in our own communities through civic organizations, charities, or churches, or whatever.
I see. Well, that's an interesting theory.
I just wonder what you thought of this.
Well, what do I think about this? Well, that's a great question, John. A great question indeed. Let me tell you what I think about this.
Jose and Maria in the back of an ambulance. She holds the baby.
Ay, el bebé está tan precioso, mi bebé.
Nuestro bebé. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Te sientes bien?
Estoy bien, poco débil, pero estoy bien. Ahora todo está bien.
All right. Are you buckled in?
Sí, buckled.
All right. We may take some of the turns pretty tight, so be sure and hold on tight now. You hear?
Sí, gracias.
All right. It won't be long. We'll see you at the hospital.
Sí, gracias.
Adios now.
Adiós.
¿Qué dijo? ¿Qué dice?
Ahora vamos a ir al hospital. Todo va a estar bien. Agárrate fuerte.
Sí, sí. Ahora nuestro bebé tan precioso.
Gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios.
Sí, sí. Gracias a Dios.
Noche de paz.
Holy night.
All is calm.
All is bright.
Round yon virgin mother and child.
Ve anunciar al niñito Jesús.
Sleep in heavenly peace.
Brilla la estrella de paz.
And this concludes our production of Jose and Maria. Before you go, I now invite you to go to the stage door where you can meet the actors and director. Here is the meeting ID and password. You can also get to this directly from the stage door link from the virtual theater lobby. If you do post pictures, please post them with the hashtag SSTG Jose and Maria so we can find them. And finally, if you can, please consider making a donation to support SSTG. So on behalf of Sandy Spring Theater Group, thank you for coming and enjoy the rest of your day.